you've seen the Frontline?
I have. I spent 8 months on the front. My first front was Kharkiv and the fall of Volchansk. And then we spent a little bit of time in Donetsk and a little bit of time in Zaporizhia and a whole lot of time in Semikirsk. So I've seen a lot since then, both really beautiful and really ugly. I definitely have come to the conclusion that every person living in Ukraine is a veteran now. That there's no place in this country that's safe, and that just because you're not in uniform and you're not on the line doesn't mean that you're not risking your life like the rest of us are. There is no child, there is no woman, there is no grandmother or grandfather that is not a veteran of Ukraine. And that's something that I'm honored and proud to live with, and something that I'm devastated to live with at the same time.
The fighting itself, so you've been fighting with AREY Battalion?
Yep, I've served AREY and I've served in different units, yeah. I think one of the most powerful things about AREY is that it's not a battalion that tears you down. It's a battalion that builds you up. You come in and you might not know everything that you need to know, but we will give you what it takes to get you through. Some of my favorite training was 30 minutes. I had 30 minutes of drone evasion training. And we were, so we were setting up equipment in the field, and the call came over the radio, you know, drones, and it was like secondhand memory. We all just gathered everything we needed. We had to move a couple of times because they were definitely searching the woods for us. And in the middle of that, you know, you're being hunted, and like you have Ukrainians cracking jokes about it, you know, like, oh, do you come here often? Like it's one of those things that I don't wish anybody that kind of bond, right? I don't wish anybody in the circumstances that they might die with their friends or with the people that they serve with, but like, damn, I wouldn't give it up for anything. That's something that AREY taught me. No matter how bad the day gets, no matter how dark the night is, we will hold. And it was a harsh lesson to learn. Yeah, I've intercepted war crimes. That was pretty terrible to listen to. And I've had a lot of people die. And you don't get those back. I've definitely learned to shake every hand, look everybody in the eye, give everybody a hug if I feel that way about them. Don't hold back in war. When I was on the Sumy Kursk front, we were in a village, and there were kids, and there was about 14 to 16 days where we were just heavily bombarded. Every second of every day, incoming was coming in and outgoing was going out. And there was a store, and we told the ladies at the store, hey, we got a hit list, and like, your store is on this hit list. Like, you know, you should close down. And I will never forget, she looked at us and she goes, if you are willing to walk into my store and buy something, I am willing to stay open and sell it to you, even if we both die that day. And it's like, those are kids on a playground listening to war. You know, those are older women that are running a store for soldiers. I think it's important, if I could tell the world anything, it's that no one in Ukraine is quitting. And yeah, we are all tired, but we are all Ukraine. If I live long enough,
yeah.
So I write kids' books right now. I have some American friends that are teachers in Kyiv, and so the kids were really bored with the books they were reading. So I write them like cool adventures and stuff. That's really awesome, and they'll send me videos of the kids like reading the books in class. And I've had the opportunity to go to some classrooms and to talk to Ukrainian children, and one of the things that I asked is how they found out about the war. And their answers, they were so different. Some of them found out days later through their friends. Some of them found out because snipers stormed their building, because tanks were rolling down their streets, because glass ceilings shattered above them. And they were sitting in Kyiv in school, always ready to go down to a bomb shelter, always quiet when 9 o'clock rolled around. There is something powerful in staying. And it's not just the land that's holding, it's not just the army that's holding. Ukraine as a whole is holding.